peaceful place inside of me. And it's in all of us. But when we fight and we fuss, we forget it's there. But if we all just try to bring out that peace inside, the dark clouds above would rain down love. Somewhere across the barren land, across the burning sand, there's an oasis. Someday what I hope and pray is we find our way to the oasis. The oasis. The oasis. Through many millennia we've wandered in search of a paradise. Most everyone found some ground, settled down, built a town, looked around, said this looks nice. But you think it's a doggone crime after all this time that we haven't found peace yet. Maybe the path we're on's a dead end, friend, if we've gone about as far as we can get. What I see on the horizon in front of me is not a mirage, it's a place that we all wanna be. A place of love and of pastures of plenty. So fill your cup, drink it up. Somewhere across the barren land, across the burning sand, there's an oasis. Sometime what I know we'll find in our common mind is an oasis. Somewhere across the barren land, across the burning sand, there's an oasis. Someday we'll be there to stay when we find our way to the oasis. The oasis. The oasis. I woke up this morning, it sure felt like spring. I didn't much need for my alarm clock to ring, 'cause I was up before daylight with my team colors on. I can't wait any longer, color me gone. Down to the ballpark, first game of the year. I got my peanuts and Cracker Jack, hot dog and a beer. Toss out the first pitch, get this game underway. 6 months I've waited for opening day. All right. From catch in the backyard to Little League games, gum cards with all of my favorite players' names. The smell of the leather, the ball on the bat, that's what got me started, and man, that was that. And now it's down to the ballpark, first game of the year. I got my peanuts and Cracker Jack, hot dog and a beer. Toss out the first pitch, get this game underway. 6 months I waited for opening this time, it's America's game. Without it, this country would not be the same. There's mom's apple pie, and in baseball, my friend, the national anthem, and then it's the boys of summer, simple and plain. Beneath the sun of the lights, it don't look like rain. If it goes into extra, it's all right with me. There ain't no place that I'd rather be than down to the ballpark. First game of the year, I got my peanuts and Cracker Jack, hot dog and a beer. Win or lose, I'm fine either way. Season's just started, man, it's opening day. 6 months I waited, 6 months I waited, 6 long months I waited for opening day. Opening day. All right. Let's go. Baseball opening day. I had my ears tuned to the wind since about 1963, when I heard there were some answers blowing there. A whole bunch of burning questions welled up inside of me, but I never heard an answer anywhere. So those questions went unanswered through the laughter and the tears, and I figured I'd just solve them all on my own. One day I heard something that was music to my ears, and the mysteries were solved. I should have known. Should've known. So radio, coming through the night. So radio, made everything alright. So radio, still quiet voice. Radio, a natural choice. So radio, I just tuned it in. So radio, couldn't help but win with nothing but the truth from the broadcast booth deep inside my soul. So radio, let the good times roll. This old world's so full of trouble. Sometimes it fills me up with doubt. Some days I feel 100 shades of blue. Don't even want to face the music, so I try to tune it out. But tuning in, that's the thing I ought to do. Yeah, you learn more when you listen. More you listen, more you grow. The more you grow, the more doubt fades away. So when it all gets all too much, it's deep inside I go, where I listen to my heart's this jockey say. What we say? So radio, for my morning drive. So radio, brings me home at 5. So radio, in the midnight hour. Radio, more than 1 billion watts of power. So radio, I just turn it up. So radio, and it fills my cup. Nothing but the truth from the broadcast booth deep inside my soul. So radio, let the good times roll. Just like a beam from some transmitter at a station on a mountain, across the border with no limit to its power. Soul radio is calling out all day and through the night. It's there to serenade me in my darkest hour. It's gonna serenade me in my darkest hour. Soul radio, whispers in my ear. Soul radio, all I need to hear. Soul radio, night, making everything alright. Soul Radio. Soul Radio. Nothing but the truth from the broadcast booth deep inside my soul. Soul Radio. Let the good times roll. Soul Radio. Let the good times roll. Radio. Listen. Soul Radio. No static. It's automatic. Request lines are open. Soul Radio. Yeah, it's coming through the night, making everything all right.
Well, I'm not ready.
Go
ahead.
Hang on. Hi, everybody. What's up out there? Happy Thursday. Once more, we take a chance on you being with us on the internet. We being myself, Joe Rathburn, along with the buddy system, Arthur Fisher, Jeff Stasny, and Jim Reeves, in that order, from left to right on the on your video screen. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we decided we'd take another chance and do all original songs, all songs penned by me, and hope you can bear with us. We're going to have a lot of fun playing them. Hope you had a nice time between the last show, the All You Need Is Love show, and tonight. We're going to start out with a little song of mine called Above the Grass. I was walking along the street one day and saw a friend of mine across the street, and I asked him how he was doing, and he yelled back over to me, "Above the grass." I said, "There's a song in there." 1, 2, 3, 4. Mockingbird and juniper tree, singing all his songs for me, singing them so proud and free in endless variation. He doesn't know I'm sleeping still. That mockingbird I'd like to kill. But Harbor Lee gave me the will to nix its termination. So I rise on up, and I start my day. Thanks to Rathburn, I'm on my way. Above the grass, below the sky, another day to do or die. Mistakes to make, new things to try, like a rank beginner. Each day I learn, and as I grow, I marvel at what I don't know. No one knows it all, but I know that I'm a winner, 'cause I'm above the grass. Yes, 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 and below the sky. This old world's wondrous place, filled with tragedy and grace, and all the things we daily face are there to grow the spirit. Don't let them stop you, forge ahead. Some folks die before they're dead. It to the end. Instead, life's calling, can't you hear it? You gotta rise on up. Get on your way. While you're here, enjoy your stay. Above the grass, below the sky, another day to do or die. Mistakes to make, new things to try, like a rank beginner. Each day I learn, and as I grow, I marvel at what I don't know. No one knows it all, but I know that I'm a winner, 'cause I'm above the grass. Yes, 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 and below the sky. Dance and sing with the people you love. Gaze upon the stars above. Contemplate the beauty of each mockingbird you give. Orchids, onions, apple pie. Smell them flowers, eat that pie. Onion sure can make you cry, but it's all a part of everything. So you better rise on up, rise up without delay. Rise up, fill your cup with love today. Above the grass, below the sky, another day to do or die. Mistakes to make, new things to try, like a rank beginner. Each day I learn, and as I grow, I marvel at what I don't know. No one knows it all, but I know that I'm a winner. I'm above the grass, below the sky, another day to do or die. mistakes to make, new things to try, like a rank beginner. Each day I learn, and as I grow, I marvel at what I don't know. I know one knows it all, but I know that I'm a winner. 'Cause I'm above the grass. Yes, 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 below the sky. Above the grass, below the sky. Above the grass, below the sky. Above the grass, below the sky. Nice job, fellas. The buddy system,
It's hot here.
and they're all above the grass. Hey, John, is there any way that we could get the air conditioning on? Well, some of us are hot on stage. Looking forward to an evening of Joe Rathburn Originals. Katie Moore. Hi, Katie Moore. How you doing? So glad that that's what you're looking forward to, because that's what you're going to get. And Ray and Nan. Love you guys. From Flint.
Mark Moorhead and I are going to go up there in a couple months, I think.
Flint, Michigan?
Yep.
All
Oh,
right.
Michigan.
Well,
Parents are up there, so we're gonna see them. Talking about above the grass,
yeah.
so they're gonna love it. I'm gonna enjoy it.
We're serious though, John. Is it possible to?
No, seriously. Costs extra to have air conditioning.
I kind of feel warm too, though. All right. Well, we got our Michigan contingent out there, as well as a few folks from here in San Diego. We're above the bluegrass, Mark. Here's a little song called "A Million Years." Do, do.
Oh, yeah.
Except we're gonna play it in E.
Ah, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I'm on a trip, could last a million years. I'm on a trip, could last a million years. I'm taking only faith along, gonna leave behind my fears. I'm on a trip, could last a million years. Walking only roads that lead me back to love. Walking only roads that lead me back to love. Mighty like an eagle, gentle as a dove. I'm walking only roads that lead me back to love. Thinking only thoughts that speak the highest truth. Thinking only thoughts that speak the highest truth. Wisdom of the ages, the innocence of youth. Thinking only thoughts that speak the highest truth. Seeking all the ways to keep an open mind. Seeking all the ways to keep an open mind. Shaking off the blinders for to see the good I find. Seeking all the ways to keep an open mind. I'm trying to remember who I am. Yeah, I'm trying to remember who I am. My soul knew on the very day my life on earth began. Now I'm trying to remember who I am. So many lessons to learn, it could take many lifetimes to learn them. I better wake up and start today. Each day is a favor that's done me. I know I can never return them. I'll make the most of them, I pray. I want to be a better me before I die. I want to be a better me before I die. So when I leave this world behind, don't any of you cry. A better me will be flying free the day I die. But I'm on a trip, could last a million years. I'm on a trip, could last a million years. Taking only faith along, I'm gonna leave behind my fears. I'm on a trip that could last a million. Oh, it could last a million, yeah. A million years, a million years, a million years. What is a million years? All right, Arthur Fisher over there on the flute. Last a million years, that song. Goes on and on and on. How you all doing out there? Everybody doing okay? Wave if you're doing okay. Raise your hands in the air like you just don't care. Out there in radio, TV land there. Okay. Some of us have a habit of carrying stuff around with us, feelings and baggage and stuff that we don't really need. I think we all do. So I wrote this tune called Chucking It. Thank you, Amy. Kathy Beans out there. Hi, Kathy. Was there another one? Oh, I take that back. Thank you. Arthur corrected me, so, well, we're not going to do that one. We're going to do that next, after this. After this, yeah. These set lists we have, they're set in stone. And
everything is tightly rehearsed.
that's right, you know. to the last
Note.
wave of the brakeman's hand.
That's right. The dynamics, the articulations, everything.
So this tune is called Anything. Anything you want. One, two, 1, 2, 3, 4. Like the man who walks the tightrope without a net below. Like a paratrooper leaves the plane, yells Geronimo. Like the mate of every soldier awaits their safe return. The beliefs that any holy man has been inspired to learn. Like the faith that moves a mountain with a dream to which you cling. With faith like that behind you, you can do anything. Like the Prince and Sleeping Beauty, the Princess and the Frog, a mother and her newborn baby, a young boy and his dog. Like a prisoner loves his freedom, and the cheetah loves the chase. Pessimists love being dreary, optimists the human race. And a sailor loves a steady wind, like a songbird loves to sing. With love like that behind you, you can do anything. Anything you ever wanted, anything you ever need. The limitations live in your mind. Get rid of those and you will find you truly can do anything. What I'm saying might seem strange to you, like the ravings of a loon, like I'm living in some fantasy world, some weird and whack cartoon. If you think that world can never be, just know that you are right. Yeah, when you keep your blinders on, you keep that vision out of sight. Ah, but tomorrow, that's another day. And whatever it may bring, with a chance like that, I'm ready, not afraid of anything. Anything you ever wanted, anything you ever need. The limitations live in your mind. Get rid of those and you will find anything you ever wanted, anything you ever need. The limitations live in your mind. Get rid of those and you will find you surely can, you surely can, you surely can do anything. Anything. You can do anything. Again, Arthur Fisher on the flute. Jeff Stasny over here on percussiones. And Jim Reeves back there on bass, the bubbling bass. I like it. Now, can we do Chuckin' It now?
Yeah.
All right, we're going to do a song called Chuckin' It.
Pause. They love the flute. That makes two people.
No, we're skipping it. We're chucking it.
Well, thank you.
All right. One, two, 1, 2, 3. I opened my closet the other day. About got killed by all the stuff that fell out on my head. I said there's got to be a better way than holding on to all this ancient junk, and so instead I'm chucking it over my shoulder, chucking it right out the door. I'm chucking it right out of my life, 'cause I don't need that stuff no more. I'm chucking it. It's old, it's nasty, chucking it like so much dead wood. I'm chucking it. Gonna clear some clutter, make a little space, do myself some good. It's all just metaphor, that's pretty clear. All that junk is like the stuff I keep inside of me, those hurtful memories, the pain and fear. Until I rid myself of that, I never will be free. So I'm chucking it over my shoulder, chucking it right out the door. I'm chucking it right out of my life, 'cause I don't need that stuff no more. I'm chucking it. Yeah, it's old and nasty, chucking it like so much dead wood. I'm chucking it. Gonna clear some clutter, make a little space, do myself some good. Getting rid of resentment, anger and pain. Why relive all that again? Forgive and forget, that's what they say. So I'm chucking up all that stuff so I can throw it all away. Away. I'm chucking it over my shoulder, chucking it right out the door. I'm chucking it right out of my life, 'cause I don't need that stuff no more. I'm chucking it. It's old, it's nasty, chucking it like so much dead wood. I'm chucking it. Gonna clear some clutter, make a little space, do myself some good. Yeah, man. Chucking it. Yeah, I'm chucking it. I'm getting rid of this stuff, man. Yeah, it's holding me down, holding me back, making me think there's something I lack. I'm chucking it. I'm chucking it. I thought about holding a garage sale, you know, but there's nobody buying this stuff anymore. So I'm chucking it. I'm chucking it. I'm chucking it. All right. Nice bunch of quotations there, Art.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to move along to this next tune, which is called Dim Birdies. It was off my first
large budget CD called Little Sons, and I wrote it because I had been spending a lot of time walking around in the woods with my guitar, and I'd come across a herd of birds in the trees. I called it a bird convention. They were just, you know, like when you see a tree black with starlings and they're just all chattering at the same time. That's just like that. That was going on too. So I thought about some city slicker from New York being out in the woods for the first time and experiencing that. So I came up with this tune. Yeah, I came upon this tune. But I forgot the lyrics. I still had the tune, but I forgot the lyrics. Now, once upon a time, many moons ago, it was not a crime if you took it slow. So why don't we just sit here listening to them birdies sing? Modern as it is, life has lost some charm. Everything is biz, and too much does you harm. So why don't we just sit here listening to them birdies sing? Why not listen to the sparrow, hear that mockingbird, trading eights with turtle doves? All this harmonizing, not a single word. Baby, don't that sound like love? If we had some wings and we weren't this big, we could do them things like sitting on a twig. Then maybe we could sit in with them birdies as they sing, and we'd blow just like Arthur. Listen to the sparrow, hear that mockingbird, trading eights with turtle doves. All that harmonizing, not a single word. Baby, don't it sound like love? If we had the wings and we weren't this big, we could do them things like sitting on that twig. Then maybe we could sit in. I'm content to sit here. Baby, why not sit here listening to them birdies sing? Them cats is jealous. They can't sing like them birdies sing. Them birdies. Arthur Fisher, Whistler's son. Okay.
For another instrument.
Another one. That would be good.
Why don't I play another instrument?
Why don't you do that?
I'm in it sitting here.
Okay. I should too.
bought a new reed this year.
Good. What?
You know, I've really got reeds that are unused from the 80s. So,
Well, you're prepared.
yeah,
You're a
well, just never
survivalist.
used them.
We're going to do a song right now about a journey. An odd, unusual journey. One that I dreamed up one night. Woke up in the morning, got a pen and paper, and started writing it down. Didn't take my pen off the page till I had all the lyrics written. Just came stream of consciousness. It's called Once Upon a Dream. Once upon a dream, I built a boat. I had to teach her how to float. But once she learned real well. She had a sail, she had a bell. I rang her bell, I raised her sail. I took her out in a full force gale. Then she sank, so I had to swim. I swam into a fish named Jim. Jim said, "Joe, you're mighty brave, but I think you ought to catch that wave." So I caught a wave, I surfed ashore to a place I'd never been before, where the trees were purple, the grass was blue, the sky was bright, and the folks was too. They took me in, made me king, a crown, a throne, and everything. They said, "Oh sire, what's your desire?" I said, "Let me sit here by your fire so I can warm my toes and contemplate just what it is that makes life great." When I was through, I said, "Okay, what can I do to make your day?" They said, "Oh king, we must concede that we've got everything we need, and we've just learned to spread it round, so peace and love and joy abound." I said, "What a concept, I must roam so I can tell all the folks back home." I sprouted wings, I flew away. I just got back the other day, and I told everyone I knew about the purple trees and the grass of blue and the happy bright folk that I found. They said, "Man, all this time we thought you'd drown, but now we know you're just insane. 'Cause anyone with half a brain knows that peace and love and joy, they're just ideas. Fear and war, that's the way it is. Yeah, it's always been, and it always will." I said, "Well, in your dream it's that way still, but in mine, I'm building me a boat. And once I've taught her how to float, I'm gonna ring her bell and raise her sail. I'll take her out in another gale. Maybe I'll get lucky twice, wind up back in paradise." Well, I know that sounds like fantasy. That's just where I long to be. Maybe it's just in my mind, but someday soon I know I'll find it everywhere I journey to, and I know I'll wind up there with you. Yes, I know, I really do. I know I'll wind up there with you. I know I'll wind up with you. I know I'll wind up there with you. Once upon a dream, dream. Once upon a dream. Nice. Nice. Well, this tune that we're about to attempt is a little song called Poor, Poor You. It's a self-help song. And I took a page out of the James Brown book for this arrangement. It went through many arrangements before it landed on this one, so I hope you like it. Hey! You ever feel unmotivated?
No!
Yes!
Sometimes.
Oh, help me! Help me!
I have no more motivation in my cup.
Ran out.
Let's try that again. Hey! Hey! You ever feel unmotivated?
Yes!
Like you can't get anything done?
Yes!
Well, listen to this. It'll get you up there.
Okay!
Can I count it off?
Yeah!
Can I count it off?
Yeah!
Can I count it off?
Yes!
1, 2, 3, 4. The man who rows the boat has little time to rock it. Busy hands are happy hands. Get yours out your pocket. You got to pull your weight. If that's too much, lighten up your load. Get off your seat, on your feet. Get on down the road. Woe is me. Yes, it's true. There's so many things to get done in this world, and then you sit with nothing to do. Poor, poor you. Poor, poor you. It's time to get things done. It's time to quit complaining. You either think there's too much sun, or you wish that wasn't raining. Well, you make up your mind about which excuse that you want to use. Someone steps up and says can do, and that's the one they'll choose. Woe is me, yes it's true. There's so many things to get done in this world, and you sit with nothing to do. Poor, poor you. Poor, poor you. My, oh me, oh my. This mirror sure can look me in the eye. Mirror, mirror on the wall, won't cut me no slack at all. No slack. Now before you rock the boat, take your turn and row it. If not for those that made it float, you'd be swimming and you know it. I'm real sorry about the breaks you had. You got to go on living. And one sure way to do that job is to get up, do some giving. Woe is me, yes, it's true. There's so many things to get done in this world, and you sit with nothing to do. Po you. But I'm just looking in the mirror, talking to myself, oh, you. Yeah, I'm just looking in the mirror, talking to myself, oh, you. Yeah, I'm just looking in the mirror, talking to myself, oh, you. Get on up, get something done. Yeah, I'm just looking in the mirror, talking to myself. Get on up, get something done. Well, I'm just
Hey! I was waiting for that.
give it all you got, Art.
That's right. Hey! I heard myself.
I think so.
There you go. And we're going to follow that with a song called Soul Radio. You betcha we are. I don't know. Maybe sometime Patty Beth says hello. Well, hi, Patty Beth. Right back at you. Thanks for saying hello.
Do you know Patty Beth?
I do know Patty Beth.
Okay.
I do.
This is a good thing.
Was she called
Patty Beth is Mark's wife.
Is she called Patty Beth because they had extra names lying around? They decided to use up two on the front?
I suppose so. I haven't asked her parents.
Yeah, it'd be an interesting thing to find out.
I'm sure they had their reasons.
Yeah.
It's a pretty name, Patty Beth.
Yeah. Sometimes naming of children ends up being a very interesting thing to find out. I forget what my parents were going to call me if I ended up officially being a girl.
Like Arangelo and Lamangelo?
I forget. It was going to be something totally different, like Beverly or Beth or I don't know.
Then they found out different. Okay.
Yeah, they looked down and they said, "Oh, got a third one." Yeah, that's what they did.
Whatever.
And then I'll tell you at the break what then my dad did.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah. We're gonna start this song called Soul Radio right now. Maybe I was gonna say maybe at the beginning of the show every 2 weeks you hear a few of these songs played before the show, but you've never heard me play them live. So for those of you who haven't, here you go. Hit it with me, will you, Jim?
Yep.
Jeff? 3, 4. I had my ears tuned to the wind since about 1963, when I heard there were some answers blowing there. A whole bunch of burning questions welled up inside of me, but I never heard an answer anywhere. So those questions went unanswered through the laughter and the tears. I figured I'd just solve them on my own. Then one day I heard something that was music to my ears. The mysteries were solved, I should have known. Soul radio coming through the night. Soul radio made everything alright. Soul radio, commercial, a natural choice. Soul radio radio, I just tuned it in. Soul radio, couldn't help but win. Nothing but the truth from the broadcast booth, deep inside my soul. Soul radio, let the good times roll. Oh, this old world's so full of trouble. Sometimes it fills me up with doubt. Some days I feel 100 shades of blue. Don't even want to face the music, so I try to tune it out. But tuning in, that's the thing I ought to do. Yeah, you learn more when you listen. More you listen, more you grow. The more you grow, the more doubt fades away. When it all gets all too much, it's deep inside I go. Well, I listen to my heart's disc jockey say, soul radio for my morning drive. Soul radio brings me home at 5. Soul radio coming through the night, making everything all right. Soul radio, I just turn it up. Soul radio, and it fills my cup. Nothing but the truth from the broadcast booth, deep inside my soul. Soul radio, lets the good times roll. Like a beam from some transmitter at a station on a mountain, across the border with no limit to its power. Soul radio is calling out all day and through the night. It's there to serenade me in my darkest hour. It's gonna serenade me in my darkest hour. Soul radio, this was in my ear. Soul radio, what I need to hear. Soul radio, coming through the night, making everything alright. Soul radio, I just set my dial, and it makes me smile. Soul radio, coming through the night, making everything alright. Soul radio, ooh, nothing but the truth from the broadcast booth, deep inside my soul. Soul radio, lets the good times roll. Soul radio, let the good times roll. Radio, soul radio. No static, it's automatic. Radio, oh, soul radio. Commercial free for eternity. Radio, I just set my dial, and it makes me smile. Request lines are open. Ooh, soul radio. SOUL, soul radio. Soul radio. Where did you get that recording? When did you get that applause recording? You're welcome, Joel. Thank you, Nancy. What else would you guys be doing on a Thursday night? I ask, knowing I won't get an answer. Well, maybe I will. Maybe somebody will type in something, like having spaghetti dinner or drinking wine with my baby. We all had dads, right?
Last time I checked.
I think so. I think we had dads. I think we had to have one to be here. So, They say when you write something, you should write what you know, and you should try to write things of a universal nature. Regarding songs, by the way, not everybody wants to write a song that everybody's going to like. They just write what they feel. But when you're trying to write a song that maybe might get picked up and played around the world, you try to write something with a universal subject matter. So I figured Dad's was a safe bet. You know, everybody had one. So whether they felt the same way about him that I feel about mine, that's another question. But this song isn't necessarily about my dad either. This song is about dads in general. So if your dad was a general, this song is about yours. Oh, the dad I had was a typical dad. He wasn't perfect, but he wasn't half bad. He's half of why I'm here, and for that I'm glad. Yeah, I'm lucky to have had the dad I had. Now the dad I had met a girl named Mom. Took her to the senior prom. Stole her from a future dad named Tom. The dad I had met a girl named Mom. The dad I had worked all his life to have nice things for the kids and wife. He could build a house with a putty knife. The dad I had, he worked all of his life. The dad I had, he was awful smart. He could put it back together if I took it apart. Yes, he taught me how to whistle into armpit. Oh, the dad I had, he was awfully smart. And he did the best he could with what he had. And most of what he had, he got from his dad. Now the dad I had, he was brave and strong. He could whoop 100 other dads all day long. But he never would have done it, see, it would have been wrong. The dad I had, he was brave and strong. The dad I had didn't seem to care about the color of your skin or the cut of your hair. If you did your work, he'd treat you square. The dad I had, he always tried to be fair. The dad I had, he believed in God. He did his praying every Sunday with a fishing rod. So when he met St. Pete, I hope he got the nod. 'Cause the dad I had believed in God, and he did the best he could with what he had. And most of what he had, he got from his dad. The dad I had was a typical dad. He wasn't perfect, but he wasn't half bad. It's half of why I'm here, and for that I'm glad. Yeah, I'm lucky to have had the dad. The dad I had. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That's Art Fisher over there on the piano. Hope you got a chance to see him over there, tickling the ivories. watching that piano laugh when we tickled him. What, did your vibra slap get stuck?
Well, no, it wasn't performing right. Now it works.
All right. You know, it's not often that a percussionist gets to break out the old vibra slap, so you want to make sure that it's in functioning order before you get to that point. Well, let's see. I think we're going to do one more tune, and then we're going to take a short break. Just a short break. You know, just a couple of minutes, 5 minutes. Just to give everybody a chance to, you know, recharge the microwave and go to the restroom and stuff. You too, Kathy. Thank you, old friend. And yeah, you did have a great dad, Ann. Yep. And he was half my dad too. I was lucky to live with you guys for a little while. And that was a fine experience for me. Yeah, you had Kathy Benkert Bean's dad was my first physician when I was a child, just a young whippersnapper. All right, so we're going to do a little tune. I think I can leave this here, as a matter of fact. I think about it. That's a first, leaving the capos in the same position. This is a song called Windows. It has nothing to do with Bill Gates, you QAnoners. It's just about coming to the realization that you can do it if you try, basically. It also is kind of pertinent with regards to the current lockdown situation. It has a secondary meaning there, too. So anyway, here you go. This is called Windows. I don't know where you guys are coming in on this one.
We'll figure it out.
Okay. Here I am inside my house, walls around me, feeling cozy, being quiet as a mouse to keep the world away. I don't go out, it's too crazy. Please don't make me, please don't make me, so I waste another day. Hey, hey, hey. But through these windows, I think I could fly like a bird. And through these windows, I hear a voice and I hang on every word. Here I am inside my car, rolling down the road to somewhere. Could be near, could be far, I can't say. I don't even know who's driving. Could be me or that voice out there. Both will help me find my way. Hey, hey, hey. But through these windows, I feel the wind on my face. And through these windows, I see all these signs telling me this ain't a race. Looking at you, looking at me, I can see some fear and dread keeping us apart. Through that wall I see an answer. It's coming up just like a sunrise. It's just a smile, but it's a start. Hey, hey, hey. But through these windows, I could see your soul if I tried. through these windows. You could see mine too, then we'd see things eye to eye. Through these windows, we can throw our shackles away. Through these windows, we can see the light from a new and brighter day. Through these windows, through these windows, through these windows. On behalf of Art, Jeff, Jim, myself, thank you for being here for the first half of our show. We'll be back with the second half in 5 minutes. Don't go away.
We will.
Hello there, funny running into you like this. Well, I guess it's not as strange as it appears. I've been hoping for the chance to talk to you like this. Since we lost touch, I've been hoping it for years. So tell me, is it true what I've been hearing? You had your ups and downs. Well, so have I, but I had this feeling you needed me somehow. Been a long time, and the years have done a job on me. I was thinking how you haven't changed at all. Young and clever and immortal was the way we used to be. Rude awakening when you learn you're not that tall. But they tell me falling is the risk of flying. You get too sore sometimes. It's so strange how I had this feeling you needed me right now. I could hear you calling so clear and plain, a voice like sunshine through the rain. There's a picture that I keep up on my wall of you, and you're grinning, the Cheshire cat that ate the bird. Let me see that precious smile here once again before I go. That one picture is worth a billion words. Let me tell you, I'm glad we had the time together. It's made me feel so good. So long until the next time that you need me right now. And I will hear you calling so clear and plain, a voice like sunshine tell you that when the road is filled with trouble, up the hills our pace will double. If we walk that road together. And you know, no great weight can be a burden. We can bear it, that's for certain, if we share the load together. Hear me when I say there's no challenge that we can't meet. Whatever comes our way, let 'em send an army and we'll defeat it. No retreat, 'cause love can beat it. So cross the ocean, climb that mountain, drink our share of life's full fountain, and we'll do it all together. There's no challenge that we can't meet. Whatever comes our way, send an army and we'll defeat it. No retreat, 'cause love can beat it. So we're gonna cross the ocean, climb that mountain, and drink our share of life's full fountain, and we'll do it all together. Or we'll take a fall together. We're gonna share some joys and tears. Hi, welcome back. Well, what a wonderful day we got here.
What a wonderful day we got here.
Kind of day that just makes me smile.
Kind of day that just makes me smile.
Sun is out and the sky is so clear.
Sun is out in the sky, so clear.
Mother Nature decked out in style. So go away, bad news. I don't need you.
I don't need you.
It ain't no day for blues. I'm kicking my heels up. What a wonderful day we got here.
What a wonderful day we got here.
It's the kind of a day I choose. I've got to work today, but it's alright.
I gotta work today, but it's alright.
I'd rather work than have nothing to do.
I'd rather work and have nothing to do.
I'm working at keeping things light.
I was working and keeping things light.
I'm only letting the positive through. If the boss gets mad, doesn't matter. You know it ain't so bad. Heck, it's only money. I'm working at keeping things light.
I'm working and keeping things light.
About the easiest job I've had. Sitting on cloud nine, singing a song,
Haven't felt this good in so long. Plenty of sunshine keeping me strong, and I'm not worried about nothing like something going wrong. No, because what a wonderful day we got here.
What a wonderful day we got here.
Kind of day that just makes me smile.
Kind of day that makes me smile.
Turn the music up loud and clear.
Turn the music up loud and clear.
Spice it up with a reggae style. So go away, bad news. I don't need you. It ain't no day for blues. Kicking my heels up. What a wonderful day we got here.
What a wonderful day we got here.
It's just the kind of a day I choose. Wonderful morning.
Show is.
I ain't got time for blues. Round about this evening, I'm putting on my dancing shoes. Wonderful morning,
Wonderful morning, wonderful morning.
ought to be a mighty fine afternoon too. So I think I'll go fishing and whistle me a happy tune. I'm gonna whistle me a happy tune. I'm gonna whistle me a happy tune. Got my headphones on my pant legs. Hey, there you go. That little Andy Griffith there stuck at the end of that tune. I didn't write that part. I wrote the rest of it. But that's Arthur Fisher over there in the whistle. Fish and whistle, whistle and fish. Eat everything they put on your dish. And when you get through, you make a big wish that you never have to do this again. Again. Thank you very much, Nancy. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's fun for me too, because I it's a rare thing that I do an all original show with a band, and these guys are great, and it's just a fun experience right now for me. So now let's see if I have the wherewithal to look down at the floor and read the set list in order. This is a song called "Every Little Victory," I think, right? And we're in the key of E, right? All right.
Sure.
And it's just a tune I wrote a long time ago. It was on my first CD. No, it was on my second CD. I'd take that back. Yes, this is on Rockwell's and Picasso's. It's called Every Little Victory. It's about celebrating all the little things, not just waiting for the big things to celebrate. Celebrate getting up in the morning. That's a good thing to celebrate. Celebrate that your tires aren't flat on your bicycle in the morning when you go to ride, or celebrate that your dog's still alive. Celebrate that the birds are singing. That kind of stuff. And but it tells a little story. I like to tell stories. Here we go. Every little victory. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Man I know, he acts like a down and outer. He never sees the bright side. He's a whiner, he's a pouter, but he ain't poor. Au contraire, he's got more dough than he can blow. Yeah, he's a millionaire. But nothing makes him happy. Nothing makes him smile. So we've got that poor sucker beat by one long country mile. Every little victory is a cause for celebration. Each step of the journey gets you to your destination. Always count your blessings, forget about your tribulations. Each time you succeed, it's just another inspiration. You don't need to win the war to deserve a commendation, 'cause every little victory is a cause for celebration. Now this poor friend of mine, she likes to play the lotto. Each day she says, I'm gonna win it. That's become her favorite motto. She buys a ticket, she blows her chance, she screams no fair, pulls her hair and does an angry little dance. Sure, she could use the money, but she has a lot of fun. She's a winner when she dreams of what would happen if she won. Every little victory is a cause for celebration. Each step of the journey gets you to your destination. Always count your blessings, forget about your tribulations. Each time you succeed, it's a cause for celebration. Don't need to win a war to deserve a commendation. Every little victory is a cause for celebration. Now when you wake up in your bed, thank your lucky stars that you're at least that far ahead. 'Cause it ain't the pace or where you place, no one proves that you're a winner. Just win, you're still in the race. Now just the other day, while in my local grocery, two folks who looked familiar called my name and then approached me. Well, knock me down, you could have done it with a feather. 'Cause that rich man and Miss Lottery, they were standing there together. And that millionaire was smiling while she showed me the ring. They both just hit the jackpot, need I say another thing? Every little victory is a cause for celebration. Each step of the journey gets you to your destination. Always count your blessings, forget about your tribulations. Each time you succeed, it's just another inspiration. You don't need to win the war, you deserve a commendation. Every little victory is a cause for celebration. Every little victory, each step of the journey. Always count your blessings, forget about your tribulations. Each time you succeed, it's just another inspiration. You don't need to win the war to deserve a commendation. Every little victory is a, every little victory is a, every little victory is a cause for celebration. Yeah, every little victory. That's a victory right there. Safe at home. All right. Now here's an oldie. This is probably the oldest song in the set tonight. It's a little song that I wrote. I was a rock and roller for a long time. And then about 1994, I always played the acoustic guitar and did, solo acoustic gigs, but I kind of hung it up to play rock and roll for a long time. And then in 94, I decided I'd get my guitar out from under the bed, my acoustic guitar out, and start playing in coffee houses and stuff like that. And up until that point, I have never drunk coffee. I eschewed the Jolly Bean, as it were. And so I started playing in coffee houses, and the aroma Oh, I kind of have to backtrack a little bit. I'm sorry to go on to this extended story, but when I was a kid, we lived on a mile-long dirt road, and my next-door neighbor's dad worked for a company called Continental Coffee Company. And Mr. Lambert would sometimes pick us up at the bus stop, which was a half-mile away from our homes, and we got to ride in the back of his Continental coffee truck. And the aroma was to die for. It was just beautiful. And not only did they have, all these ground coffees in the truck, but they also had, hot cocoa and all this stuff. So all the aromas were just like melded into one, and it was just incredible. So fast forward to 1994 when I started playing in coffee houses, and that aroma started coming back to me, and I started maybe thinking I might want to try it. And I did, and I got into coffee really big, and so that's what made me write this song called Cup of Joe.
And now he's an addict. He takes 12-step program for it, and every day.
Actually, I have 2 cups of decaf every morning. Decaf.
This is my favorite song, by the way.
Oh, is it? That's cool. I love that about you, Art. I would have never had you pegged. The man who likes disco above all else chose this folk song.
I think you're thinking about my doppelganger, your last sax player, vocalist, keyboardist.
Well, you like that kind of stuff too.
Well, I like that kind of stuff too, but it's not my favorite.
Oh, okay. But still, I did this. This is the last song I would have picked for your favorite of my repertoire. So that's cool. I like it. So here's a song called Cup of Joe. It wasn't an accident that I called it that. When I get up in the morning and I've got to do some work, but the thing is I can hardly move at all. I stumble from the bedroom with a shudder and a jerk. I make my way off towards the kitchen at a crawl. Then I take those jolly beans out and I grind them up so fine. Then I dump them in that French press, yes sirree. Well, it's then I start to smile, 'cause in just a little while I become that dynamo I'm supposed to be. Cup of Joe, got to have a cup of Joe. Brew it up and let it flow. Cup of Joe, man, it's the only way to go when you get to going slow. Cup of Joe. Hey, buddy, wake up. You gotta pay for this breakfast, man. Well, it was raining on the freeway, was a long cross-country drive. I remember it was 3 a.m. or so. Home was my destination and I wanted to arrive, but I had a couple 100 miles to go. Well, my wipers hypnotized me, my eyelids compromised me. I was fearful that I'd fall asleep and crash. Then I saw that diner, so I made me a beeliner. Got a cup of Joe and got home in a flash. Cup of Joe, got to have a cup of Joe. Brew it up and let it flow. Cup of Joe, it's the only way to go when you get to going slow. Cup of Joe. Hey there, mister. Oh, geez, he fell asleep in his grits. Again. No one knows when it happened, it was just too long ago. In a country where the sun shines strong and hot, some Juan Valdez was walking through the woods and found some beans, so he chewed one. Then he brewed some in a pot. Well, it made him so excited, his village was delighted. They finally had a cash crop that would pay. When they asked him what to name it, they were all heard to exclaim it. What you got there, Juan, is Taza de Jose. Yeehaw! Cup of Joe, got to have a cup of Joe. Brew it up and let it flow. Cup of Joe, man, it's the only way to go when you get to going slow. Cup of Joe. Jeez, man, you look like you can't keep your eyelids open with toothpicks. You ought to try this mud. It'll keep you up for weeks. Just 1 cup, that's all it takes. Well, some folks like it creamy, some folks like it sweet, some folks go for both, that's okay. Just make mine black and steamy, I prefer it neat, but I'd never turn it down any other way. Well, if I don't smell that aroma, and I slips into a coma, and I wind up in St. James Infirmary, you don't even have to think, now if I'm too gone to drink, just drip that Java down in my IV. Cup of Joe, gots to have a cup of Joe. Brew it up and let it flow. Cup of Joe, man, it's the only way to go. If you get to going slow, if you get to going slow, if you get to going slow. Cup of Joe.
Nice.
Speedy Gonzales.
The fastest mouse in all of Mexico.
All right. You'd like to hear the list of all the albums I've made? Well,
I'll go
it's
take
a short
break.
list. It's a short list. It really isn't that long. In 1997, I released an album called Little Sons. These are all on Better World Records. And that was produced by Dave Blackburn. And in 2001, I released an album called Rockwells and Picassos, produced by Jeffrey Berkeley. And that was on Better World Records. And then in 2005, I released a live album called Joe Rathburn Live at Dark 30. That contained a lot of new original material that wasn't on the other 2 albums. And then I released the Baseball Songs, which was a bunch of covers and 2 originals. And that's about it, really. Now I'm working on Soul Radio at home, and that should be out, who knows.
Then there's the Island Band, if you like that kind of stuff.
I never released that, though, Art. That's why I never mention it. I didn't release it because, I mean, we sold a few copies live. We had some hard copies that we put out. But I never put it online or anything for other people to buy because it was just too hard to get the licensing for all that.
Well, I guess I shouldn't tell you about all those royalty checks I've been collecting then.
Yeah, gosh. But that was a fine album, an album of cover songs released by my band, Joe Rathburn's Island, which Art was a part of and did a fine job of helping me with. All Island cover songs. Now we're going to do this tune. Thanks for asking, though, John. We're going to do this tune I wrote when I was thinking about. Let's see, what key are we doing this in? E, right? Yes. I was thinking about the soldiers over in the Middle East when I wrote this song. Thank you, Joel. And I pictured this in my mind. I pictured a soldier in camouflage uniform, weighted down with a pack, on a hot desert day, kind of hunkered down, leaning against a brick wall with his head in his hands, kind of going, geez, why am I here? What is the world coming to? That's the picture I had in my mind when I wrote this. It's called Oasis. Everybody ready?
Mm-hmm. I'm in later.
Yep, everybody's in later. I'm all by myself until the chorus. By the way, I sprung this set list idea, this original set list idea on these guys like just about a week ago. Maybe not even that, 5 days ago maybe. And they've been doing a yeoman's job pulling all these songs together for me, and I really appreciate it. clear waterfall, running down a rock wall to a pool below. There I sit upon the grass, letting my cares simply pass away from me. Neath a shady palm, everything is so calm all around me now. It's a vision that I have, but it's a tonic and a salve to my jangled nerves. It's my peace preserve. Somewhere across the barren land, across the burning sand, there's an oasis. Sometime what I need to find just to ease my mind is an oasis. In the world at large, seems like no one's in charge. Bedlam everywhere. But it's really not the case. There's a quiet, peaceful place inside of me. And it's in all of us. But when we fight and fuss, we forget it's there. If we all just tried to bring out that peace inside, the dark clouds above would rain down love. Somewhere across the barren land, across the burning sand, there's an oasis. Someday what I hope and pray is we find our the oasis, the oasis. Through many millennia, we wandered in search of a paradise. Most everyone looked around, found some ground, built a town, settled down, said this looks nice. Don't you think it's a doggone crime? After all this time, how we haven't found peace yet. Maybe the path we're on's a dead-end friend, and we've gone about as far as we can get yet. What I see on the horizon in front of me is not a mirage, it's a place that we all want to be. A place of love and a pastures of plenty. So fill your cup, drink it up. Somewhere across this barren land, across the burning sand, there's an oasis. Sometime what I know we'll find in our common mind is an oasis. Somewhere across the barren land, across the burning sand, there's an oasis. Someday we'll be there to stay when we find our way to the oasis, the oasis, the oasis.
Nicely done.
Thank you, guys.
Good song, Joe.
Thank you. Now, here's another recent song. Whoa. These earplugs in ear monitors can be itchy. Whew.
I thought you were pulling in FM.
Oh, tell you what. It was an intense sensation. Okay, everybody, time to sing along. That's the name of this song. Sing along, and just my attempt at writing something poppy.
Something with drugs in it? Poppies?
You're my
An opiate.
hero.
It's an opiate song. 1, 2.
If I only wrote one song, just a little bit of poetry, set to music with the melody, so that everyone could sing along, I would make it a good song with a catchy little clever rhyme, so that everyone could pass some time to a rhythm that was good and strong.
And it would have a message for people who would hear it. It would have a meaning, deep and wide, and it'd have a lot of soul to lift your spirit and bring out all the love that you hold inside. Come on now, look in the mirror, what do you see? Do you love that person same as me? If the answer's no, what can we do to let the power of love get through to you? And if the answer's yes, well that's okay. Spread that love around all day. And if you spread it with a song, then everyone will sing along. Sing along. Sing along. Sing along. Sing along. 'Cause I've only got one life. I want to live it as a caring soul. Ain't nobody who can play my role. I'm a Swiss Army knife. Let me cut to the chase now. I put your shoes on and walk a mile, just to see if I can make you smile. 'Cause I want to get through somehow. That the song has a message for people who will hear it, and it has a meaning deep and wide, and let it touch your soul. It'll lift your spirit and bring out all the love that you hold inside. Come on now, look in the mirror, what do you see? Do you love that person same as me? If the answer's no, what can we do to let the power of love get through to you? And if the answer's yes, well that's okay. Spread that love around all day. And if you spread it with a song, then everyone will sing along. Sing along. Sing along. Sing along. Sing along. We can't hate when we sing together. We can't fight when we're clapping hands. You can't make war when you're making music. Everybody understands. We can't hate, sing along when we sing together. Sing along. We can't fight, sing along when we're clapping hands. Sing along. Can't make war, sing along when we're making music. Everybody understands. Everybody understands. Sing along. Everybody understands. I won't quit till everybody understands. I won't quit till everybody understands. Won't quit till everybody understands. Nice. All right, thanks, guys. And thank you out there in TV land. Internet land. All right, now here's a little song that
Just want to sing it note for note.
this tune here is you know, every day something goes wrong. I mean, if that's the kind of state of mind you're in, you know, you can look at it as a challenge, or you can look at it as you know, the world's against me, whatever it is. But I think you're better off just knowing that when something goes wrong or something goes the way you didn't plan it, that it's just a test. Just, you know, just making sure that you are fully functional and can deal with things when they go awry. That's what this song's about. It's called It's Only a Test. Traffic is making you late. Your boss fires people for making her wait. You're burning your lap. You're right on the edge and about ready to snap. You're running on empty. You pull into shell. You notice your engine is making that smell. Your shoes come untied. You know you'll get canned when half of your shoelace breaks off in your hand. Then you hear that tone on the radio and a voice that gives you perspective. It says, this is only a test. Checking the wiring, igniting the circuits to see that they're firing. Yeah, don't let it disturb you. It's all for the best. Keep prepared for the real thing. This is only a test. Crying and just saying no, you just dropped the ironing board on your toe. Breakfast is burning, smoke fills the air. The 8-year-old comes in with gum in her hair. Phone rings at somebody selling insurance. You're reaching the limits of human endurance. 2-year-old covers the carpet in juice. Smoke hits detector, all hell breaks loose. Had this been an actual emergency, you'd probably be dead by now. Hey, but it's only a test. We're checking the wiring, igniting the circuits to see that they're firing. Yeah, don't let it disturb you. It's all for the best. Keep your eye on the real thing. This is only a test. Don't sweat the small stuff. Most of it's small stuff. There's gonna be big stuff, just not bigger than you. Life won't give you nothing that you can't handle. Keep calm and carry on. You'll make it through. Dig it, man. You ever felt this way? Can you relate? Your world is coming apart at the seams. You just lost the girl or the boy of your dreams. There's trouble at work, your car's in the shop. You're putting on weight and you can't seem to stop. The roof has a leak, it's ruined the floors. Kids filled a new sleeping bag up with s'mores. The neighbor who tripped on the skateboard is suing. One more minor matter could be your undoing. Stay tuned for further instructions. It's useless to duck and cover. No, cause it's only a test. We're checking the wiring, igniting the circuits to see that they're firing. Yeah, don't let it disturb you. It's all for the best. Keep your eye on the real thing. This is only a test. We're checking the wiring, igniting the circuits to see that they're firing. Yeah, don't let it disturb you. It's all for the best. Get prepared for the real thing. This is only a test. Life's testing you to see if you're ready for when the real stuff hits the fan. All right. This is only a test. That's Art Fisher over there, our horn section, and Jeff Stasny over there, our rhythm section, our percussion section, and of course Jim over there holding down the bottom end. On that James Brown sounding funky good time groove, that is, this is only a test. Hope you guys are still having fun out there. I know you folks on the East Coast, it's getting late. What is it, like, it's midnight almost, 10 to midnight.
That's insane.
I'd like to dedicate this song to my wife if she's still watching the show tonight, because this song was written with her nickname. When we were on our honeymoon, we kind of like made up these nicknames for each other. I'm Boohead and she's Twinkie Bird. Boohead. Boohead. She's Twinkie Bird. And so this is called Twinkie's Waltz. And it's for her. Little instrumental. Ready? 1, 2, 1. Twinkies Waltz. That's for you, honey. All right. Got time for about one more song.
And which one's that going to be?
Why don't we do, actually, we're going to make it a little medley. We're going to run two songs together. They're both in the same key. Thanks for being here, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to sign off right after these tunes. I want to thank you for being here again, week after week after week. Those of you who are here week after week after week, those of you who are only here occasionally, we still are very grateful for your presence. On behalf of the band, again, Art Fisher on woodwinds and vocals and piano, and Jeff Stasny on percussion, Jim Reeves over there in his Kenora dinner jacket, playing the bass guitar like nobody else.
No other Canuck. He's the very best Canuck on this stage.
That's right. And we'll see you next show. Don't know what it's going to be yet,
but you know when.
Yep,
When's that?
7 o'clock, 2 weeks from today. So add 14 days to 25, and what do you get?
14 days to 25. All right, 1, 2. That means March 11. March 11.
March 11th.
Everyone.
Yep.
Man.
So we'll see you on the 11th, and sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Here's a song called Windmill about maybe you don't really need to do battle when you think you do. Art's gonna be the soloist on this tune, as he has been all night. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Start it over again. We're in F sharp minor. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll turn them fast, yeah, but too much wind can wreck 'em. Rip the sails right from the mast. Let wind rule your emotions. Here is what you'll find. A mighty storm will come along and really blow your mind. You might see a windmill, and it might not look quite right. Might even make you angry, make you think you want to fight. So you don your suit of armor, you mount your trusty steed, and go tilting at that rainbow at some foolish breakneck speed. Love can make you angry, hate can make you blind. You'll spin until you're dizzy when there's windmills on your mind. Don Q said Sancho Panza, methinks you got it wrong. These windmills aren't your enemies, they've been here all along. Please hear and heed my warning. He cried to no avail. Don Q went down and broke his crown, felled by the windmill's sail, filled by the windmill's sail. Someday there'll still be windmills, huge white electric trees, and massive metal forests pulling power from the breeze. But you rarely see a knight these days in with armor, lance, and shield. But believe me, they're still out there on life's foolish battlefields. Choose your battles wisely, know your enemies, and let the windmills turn lest they bring you to your knees. Don Q said Sancho Panza, methinks you've got it wrong. These windmills aren't your enemies, now they've been here all along. Please hear and heed my warning, he cried to no avail. Don Q went down and broke his crown, felled by a windmill sail. Felled by a windmill sail. Well, now wind can pump some water, and wind can grind some grain. Windmills like the wheels that turn around inside your brain. Yeah, around inside your brain. Around inside your brain. Around inside your brain. Around inside your times in my life I have been filled with questions. So many times in my life I've stood and shouted, why, God, why? All I needed was a clue or a few suggestions. Seems like all that you did was sit there watching me cry. What's the big idea? What's the master plan? Show a larger picture. Show me what you can. Yeah, here you got it all figured out. Whole world's in your hand. What's the big idea? Help me understand. Why do good people get hurt? Why is it feast or famine? Why do we dish out the dirt like so much cherry pie? With all the goodness you made, you think we'd all be jamming? We just keep making war as if to spit in your eye. What's the big idea? What's the master plan? Show a larger picture. Show me what you can. hear you got it all figured out, and the whole world's in your hand. What's the big idea? Help me understand. I'm down on my knees. You could put me at ease. Humor me, please. I could sure use some answers. Then God said, I gave you your brain and all that's hooked up to it. I gave you pleasure and pain, the land, the sea, and the big blue sky. Love is the meaning of life. You all just need to do it. You're gonna find your way home if you'll just open your eyes. And that's the whole idea. That's the master plan. It's just a work in progress. Don't you understand? Yeah, it's true, I got it all figured out. But the free will's in your hands. That's the whole idea. Do the best you can. It's a big idea. Do the best you can. Oh, oh, it's a big idea. Do the best you can. It's a big idea. Do the best you can. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Sleep tight. Be safe. See you on March 11th. Thanks to John Kirko for all the tech support tonight. Live from Vision CSL in San Diego, California. Joe Rathburn and the Buddy System signing off.